Today I'm working with a gorgeous theme called Golden Petals. Think bright, happy sunflowers, cozy gingham and a bold colour palette of yellow, deep blue and sharp black accents that make everything pop off the page. I'm using Scrapasketch hybrid printables to document a super special memory, and I want to show you how easy it is to mix these printed digital elements with heavy layering to create maximum impact without a ton of extra effort. So grab a cup of coffee, bring out your favourite bright papers and let's get building. Today it's Kathy here and we're with Scrapasketch, and I'm on the creative team with the project using the Golden Petals printables. For this layout I'm using the June Premium Sketch number 187, and I'd love to show you, but unfortunately you need to go over to www.scrapasketch.com and join there to see the sketches, and trust me, it is well worth the premium price that you pay. So I am colouring in my chipboard title here with my white marker so that I'm giving it a base to work with. This will allow the colour to hold to the chipboard and make it a not so soaked into the material. I like to do this before I ink it up because it does give it a base, especially when I'm using a lighter colour like this rusty hinge, because if I don't do that it will soak in and it will look a totally different colour. And as it is, it does come out a little bit lighter, so off screen I do end up going back over the title with a darker brown acrylic paint pen, but the rusty hinge shows through and it gives it a more artistic look for the overall appeal of this title. All right, so as I said, Lisa creates premium sketches in her site, and you really do need to go and check them out because they are different to her Friday night releases. We do love her Friday night releases. They're free, of course, in the Facebook page, and I'll have all the details down below. But the premium ones have that something little bit of extra to them, and I really like going over and checking them out and using them. So as I said, I am using the Golden Petals printables, and what I did was a little bit different this time. I actually printed them out larger. So I used the A4 size, but I printed it to A3, so that made everything a little bit larger, which I really, really like the impact that's having with this design. That paper there with the sunflowers on it is one of my most favourite pieces of paper that she's ever created, and I do love a good gingham. Now these photos here are of my daughter when we were at the Camden Boots and Beats, and she was getting her vinyl album, the last one at the night that they had for sale, and she managed to snaffle it, getting it signed personally by James Johnston. Isn't he just delightful? Like, this moment was so special. We lined up for nearly 40 minutes so that she'd be close to the front of the line so that he would sign for her. He was only supposed to be out for half an hour doing meet and greet and signs, but he ended up staying out the whole time leading up until he set on stage. That's the type of artist he is. He's amazing. So she was thrilled that he signed her LP, her album, and she has framed it. It's on her wall right now, framed. But here was so good, and I thought this was going to be perfect for that memory for her and tied in beautifully with that country feel. So I fussy cut out the icons from the icon page, and I love that wagon wheel with the sunflowers in it. Isn't it just magic? So that's why I split it and set it across the two parts of the layout as per Lisa's sketch. Now, as I said, it's a premium sketch, so you're going to have to go and check it out if you want to see what the original looks like. I have kept pretty close to the original. The only difference is the size of my photos, pretty much, and therefore the placement of the embellishments. I love this paper. As I said, I'm just going to fussy cut out a few more of those sunflowers so that I can pop them up. The design is just perfect, and it's going to all come together so nicely, and it will be multi-layered because I will use chippy strips underneath to pop it up, and I get those from Scrapbook Fantasies, as well as this title I've gotten from Scrapbook Fantasies, so I will pop their details down the bottom as well. But you can see here how this has all come together. Look at that. I've popped it all down. Those banners are off the icons as well, and I have just fussy cut the extra fishtail banner strips and made them into those smaller banners. And in Lisa's sketch, it's a scalloped landing, but I thought that those banners were perfect. They just fitted perfectly with this whole range, and it just all came together so nicely. So I'm just cutting off all the little pieces that hold together the structure of this title with the chipboard. Because it is so fine, they Scrapbook Fantasies put in these landing strips to hold it in place so that it doesn't move and you don't lose the pieces, which is a brilliant invention. Just requires a little bit of snipping at the end to clean it up so that you can use it. But it's great for colouring, and it's also great for keeping the structure whole and not compromising it. So what's your favourite go-to for a title? Do you use a Cricut machine or another die cutting machine, or do you have pre-bought titles? Do you use acrylics? What is it that you use to make your titles? I'd really like to try acrylic titles a bit more, but here in Australia that's a little bit of a challenge to get. So maybe that's something I can look at in the future. But there are lots of different ones that you can purchase from Scrapbook Fantasies with the acrylic. And, you know, a die cutting machine always is a great option as well. And I do like a title every now and then, but there are some pages that you don't need one. But Lisa has indicated a title up here at the top of this layout, and that's what I've done to keep true to it. And look at it. I just love the colours. Aren't they fantastic? Like, they're so vibrant and so you know, clean and crisp. I love it. Now, every piece of paper on this layout and every embellishment except for the title all come from the Golden Petals printables. So if you go over to the shop and you purchase these printables, and at the end there will be my discount code that you can use so that you can get it for a bargain, you can create this whole layout. That blue border that I have around the outside, they are just strips of the blue paper that I have cut and then layered up to make it full 12 by 12. Easy as 1 inch strips, and I've just moved them around, and that's how great the pattern is. You can just put it together and you can't even tell that it was joined. As I said, the fishtail banners at the bottom, they are all from the icon page, as are the bow that finished off the tag at the top, and all of those sunflowers. Now I'm just going around the outside of this mat so that it really does pop off the frame. I am using a medium thickness pen for that because of how busy the patterns are, and also because black is the colour of that gingham. Isn't black and white gingham just the best? It actually reminds me of my high school uniform when I was in years 7 to 10. That was our pinafore, our dress was in that material. So it reminds me of me going back to school. Oh dear. And then I am going to take my white gel pen here, and I am going to add some faux stitching around that great tone-on-tone striped paper that I've used there as the matting behind the photos. And it just looks magic, doesn't it? Isn't it amazing? And who'd have thought they are all just hybrid printable scrapbook papers? Not even from a, you know, company. You just print them out yourself, use them as many times as you like, reprint them as many times as you like. So that's the beauty of hybrid. You can make it as big as you like, as small as you like, repeat it as many times as you like. Once you own the file, it's yours to do with as you please. Now, look at this. Isn't it amazing? I just love it. I'm adding in some yellow Nuvo drops there along the banner, just to, so it looks like it's got some nail head or pin head to hold it in place. And then I'm just doing a little bit different today. I'm going to put the Nuvo drops into the 4 corners, just so that they look like they've got brads. Used to the old brads on the nail heads in the corner, just hold tight all up. And look at that. I love how that turned out. It is magic. You can see that I've pulled all the colours from the photos in these papers, and it is just looking very, very special. And once again, it is all hybrid. So that's amazing. I love, love, love how this has turned out. You know you want to go and do it. You know you can do this with any of your papers. You don't have to have printables. You can use whatever's got in your stock. But look at that. Isn't that magic? So give me a thumbs up, people. Do all that YouTubey stuff, you know. It's like hype. If you're on a digital device, hypes are really good for me. And make sure you leave me a comment down below, because that lets YouTube know that you find this material worthwhile. And if you find it worthwhile, they'll push it out further. And I do appreciate each and every one of you that comes back every single time. So leave me a comment down below, because you might be the next person that I hype as being one of my greatest followers. There's my code, Kathy Loves a Scrap 10. Here's my next video for you. I'll have all the deets down below in the description. And once again, stay creative, everybody. Here's my next video.